If you've got aches and pains, you've got inflammation. Aish. A common fix for this inflammation is to reach for anti-inflammatory drugs, collectively referred to as the NSAIDs. The way these work is they target one of the enzymes that is churning out the inflammatory mediators. No inflammatory mediators means less pain. Yay! But if truth be told, the problem is still there. Some kind of tissue damage sparked the immune response. You just can't feel it now. The approach works. You go about your business. The aches and pains are subdued. But you've subjugated your immune system, and this has unintended consequences. You see, inflammation is a good thing. I know it doesn't always feel like it in the moment, but the mobilization of the body's defense system ensures damage is dealt with. Taking care of the problem is complex. But for the most part, it boils down to phagocytosing, that is, eating the offending agent. Now, the offending agent could be microbial in nature, or it could be bits and pieces of you that have become damaged due to trauma or injury. There are two arms to the inflammatory process. Ramping up to deal with the offending agent is part 1. It depends on pro-inflammatory chemicals. There are lots of them, among them prostaglandins and leukotrienes. When all the shooting is over, then comes part 2. Part 2 is repairing the damage and returning things back to normal. This depends on a whole different set of chemicals, which are referred to as anti-inflammatory mediators. They include lipoxins, protectins, and resolvins. These guys resolve the inflammation. They call off the troops and encourage those that are in the thick of things shooting their Ross tasers to pack away the tasers, to roll up their sleeves and clean up the debris. And well, there's a lot of debris and bodies. After all, it's a war zone. Eventually, it's over. The inflammation has been resolved, hopefully. It didn't just happen. It was an active process. The official name for this process is catabasis. If you have aches and pains, you want catabasis to happen. Now for the rub. Swallowing that anti-inflammatory medicine interferes with catabasis. The reason you need the pro-inflammatory mediators to signal the catabasis. Aish. You've stopped the pain, not the inflammation. This is one of the reasons swallowing anti-inflammatory meds is habit forming. You're inadvertently interfering with the healing process. But I'm in pain. What do you want me to do? Well, up until now, I would have given you a sly smile and encouraged you to live with the pain. That is, only reach for the meds when you're in agony, and suggest a few dietary modifications that increase your ability to make lipoxins, protectins, and resolvins. But there is another option. This is what a team of researchers from Harvard Medical School discovered. Join us for this episode of Better Body Chemistry TV as we learn how to resolve inflammation naturally. Better Body Chemistry TV is brought to you by Dr. Sandy, a scientist turned gremlin buster, helping you battle sugar gremlins, heifer lumps, and other health horribles through better body chemistry. Remember, small things can make a big difference to your health. The team gave rats a pain in the side, literally, by injecting them with an irritating chemical, carrageenan, and then monitoring what happened. Since rats can't verbalize their aches and pains, the team kept tabs on the situation by studying the goings-on inside the lesion they had created. They measured the size of the lesion and also monitored the chemical profile, looking at the levels of pro and anti-inflammatory mediators. Following regular stretching, it turns out if you hang a rat at just the right angle above its cage, it adopts a stretching pose. It does look a bit odd, but it doesn't seem to be distressing to the animal, and with a little practice, the little guys can hold the pose for 10 minutes or so. It's just like yoga. In this particular study, the rats held their yoga pose for 10 minutes once a day for 2 weeks. At the same time, control rats were taken out of their cage and handled by their human minder for 10 minutes every day. So, what happened? Well, the lesions were significantly smaller, and there was a whole lot less inflammation and more catabasis when the rats did yoga. The team confirmed that it was the stretching that was helping to resolve the inflammation. So if you are on the inflamed side, and well, who isn't? Inflammation underpins most modern maladies. Do a little stretching. Odds are it's something your dog and cat does on a regular basis. In fact, most animals have a good long stretch anytime they've been sitting or lying in one position. Stretching should be intuitive, but as with many things, it's not something we all do. But if you know to do it, you can work it into your lifestyle or take it up a notch by enrolling in a yoga or Tai Chi class so that you formalize your stretching habit. It's simple to do and 100% natural way to resolve inflammation and create better body chemistry and better health. Interested in discovering more ways to create better body chemistry or need a little help getting your body chemistry on track? Visit our website at www.betterbodychemistry.com. Browse our library or enroll in one of our courses or programs. The advice is simple to follow and based on real science, not hype. Know someone with lots of aches and pains? Share this video with them so they understand how Mother Nature resolves inflammation. And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe to our channel so you catch future episodes of Better Body Chemistry TV. Remember, small things can make a big difference to your health.